Well, hey guys, welcome back for another. God damn it, another episode of.
Okay, let's restart.
yeah,
Restart.
yeah.
Yeah, go from the top. Go
Yeah.
from the top.
No, because that's going to be in there too.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
You fucking piece of shit. Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of No Flips Given. What are we talking about today?
I have no clue.
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us?
I can probably do that. Today I got two examples of Ryan Harbor's Balisong, his work. Stitch Steel is the name of his company. Really well respected in the Balisong community. He is really a good maker. One of the things about him is that no CNC, everything is made on manual machines, and he takes a lot of time into putting these together. He will contact you and talk to you about how you like your bias as far as handle bias, and
So he uses no machining.
he uses a manual machine, a manual mill.
Okay, so he's a machinist.
He's a
doing
machinist.
shit by hand.
Doing the shit by hand.
Well,
It's not
I mean-
write a program and then hit send. He literally chucks it up.
I mean, depending what kind of end mill or mill he has, it's not writing a program, but you set all the gears and dials, and
Right.
you
Well,
can
I mean,
get a lot of this done.
you've got a list of, okay, so each hole I will come down, 3/4 or a half inch here, drill the hole. He will make all of this out of, on the flat, initially drill all the holes, and then cut each of these scales out of the piece of titanium, and then shape them. He actually had, this was one of the first paradigms. This is a Stitch Steel paradigm. This was one of the first ones that he used his new pattern for doing the layout on these. He had actually used a 3D printer to make his pattern.
This guy really knows his holes, huh?
He knows his holes. He's rather kind of holy.
One thing I do notice, though, he didn't make these handles, did he?
No, he did not.
So what are we looking at there?
Well, this is a reblade on a 4X handle. Originally I had a
Benchmade 4X,
Benchmade 42 that the blade was pretty tired, and I hit him up for him, to basically make the, if you notice here, the tang pin is a larger diameter because it was getting close to pretty much slapping.
Yeah.
And the blade was tired. Make me a new one. And so he made that to fit on it.
I like his maker's mark, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Would you say this flips better than a standard 4X, or what do you think?
Oh yeah, that's one of the better. Just as far as balance and everything, it's wonderful. It is a latch, or a non-spring latch, but just a T-latch 4X handles. Which honestly, for me, the T-latches are the better handles.
I mean, I'm gonna say the fact that he used an 80 grit belt.
Yeah. Just
And
satin.
did that.
It's a little coarse, yeah, but
It's
a
on
nice,
purpose.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
And then
Nice
the
finish.
fact that it's got, despite you using it, because I can see the use on it, it's got a really clean, uniform edge, and the plunge is the same on both sides.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, I'm not a knife maker, but I deal with a lot of knife makers' stuff, and what is considered acceptable from a high-end knife maker, I don't see that here. I see better.
If you were to tell me this is not made on a mill, I would say bullshit, but...
Yeah.
It is made on a mill.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, not a CNC.
Yeah, not a CNC.
I mean,
yeah.
we sent people to fucking the moon
Yeah.
with an end mill.
I know,
we
I'm
can
saying,
do it.
that
You know,
is...
It's
the
just
other-
time-consuming and skill.
Yeah.
And the other thing too,
It's perfect. It's
Gamma
perfect.
steel blade.
Yeah.
And like you said here, he's running with this satin finish on the blade bevel, which is really nice. He started with that with this, but with Gamma steel, he's got to take it to a higher polish to get the pattern to come, for the edge.
Yeah.
And so you can see that he's, just because he did that here, does not mean that he's not capable of making crisp lines and
absolutely.
getting a polish.
Yeah, no, it's...
That was purposeful.
It definitely is purposeful. It looks amazing, yeah.
Yep.
It's amazing.
And he also solved a couple of problems on this too. Was, one of the things with 42s, they can sometimes get a little pinchy, and he did a little relief cuts here and on the sides of the handles here, just to kind of clean it up, and it's a lot less so with this. I mean, they flip really quite nicely. Only on washers, it's not bearings, it's not bushings. So
This is meant to be used.
You do have handle play, you know.
And with that setup, right, that's
Yeah,
normal.
I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, just a classy little reblade on it. The Paradigm, you know, damaged steel blade, blackened handles. Now that's heat blackened titanium. So
That's
he brings,
dangerous.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
He's got a nice
that's really
hood
cool.
and fumigation system.
Oh no, he's using an oven. He really precise on the temperature to get that level of blackening.
Oh, I thought
That
he
is
was
some
lighting
cool
this
shit,
bitch
though.
on
No,
fire.
Yeah.
he's not burning it.
Like some of those guys do, and I'm like,
he does
that's
his own
dangerous.
heat treat too. In fact, a number of makers send stuff to him to get heat treated because he's got his own
Yeah.
heat treat oven.
Honestly, that fact makes this knife so much more cool. Like that is awesome.
You know, he's a
That's
great
rad.
maker, really cool guy. Totally doesn't put up with bullshit. People, you know, will.
Oh, so he's a machinist.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Okay.
solid dude. He's also, I mean, good Balisong flipper. Hell of a yo-yo guy.
Yo-yo
Oh
guy,
yeah,
huh?
he's into yo-yos.
Yeah.
Does he make precision machine
No,
yo-yos?
no. It'd be dope if he did, because I would totally hit him up for one.
Of course
he
you
has
would,
them.
you fucking weeb.
Oh, dude, I'll admit it. I'm a dork.
Yeah, he likes hanging with shirtless 16-year-olds and spin
You know.
yo-yos around. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Hell, I'm going to Blade Show just for that.
That's just a good old-fashioned time right there.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that sounds like Tuesday night.
A little pot, a little whiskey,
Little shirtless
yo-yos.
teenagers, you know.
Yeah. When you get older, they stay the same
They
age.
stay the same age.
All right, all right, all right.
But yeah, I mean, just one of my favorite makers. He's got a couple of new designs coming out soon.
What's the steel on this?
That is S35.
Wow.
Okay.
He did, like, talking to Mike, and when they worked with S35 and S30, it's in an annealed state a bitch
Yeah,
to work on.
yeah.
And he did this,
Mhm.
what looks like freehand, I would assume, given
Yeah.
the belt. So that's
He's-
fairly impressive.
That is impressive. Yeah. That is
He's a
impressive.
great maker. Stitched steel knives are very highly regarded within the Balisong community. He comes out and on IG and will say, hey, I have 6 spots open. You know, the first 6, you know, that you comment in, I will then, you know, get a hold of you and you'll be part of a group chat and then we'll go from there. And within minutes of any time he opens
Oh,
up, because
yeah.
he does not make a lot of these. I mean, I don't remember, unfortunately, I think this is number 22 or 23. I don't remember exactly. I didn't bring the card with me. So this was, you know, and that's not early in his production. He also made an Alien, another design that he has since subsequently discontinued. He's not really making the Alien anymore. The Alien was, in fact, from everything I'm to understand, was the inspiration for J.K. Design's Monarch blade design. In fact, it's if you look at it, it's like, yep, J.K. was definitely.
See a lot of that DNA in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what every person inspecting knives does. They look down the barrel.
Yeah. But I mean, the tune on that thing is.
Oh, I didn't even see
outstanding.
this had an actual relief cut in it. Wow.
Yeah.
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 That's cool.
Kind of reduces a little bit of the weight on it. He would have probably done it here if there was more material out there, but
Yeah,
it was
it's getting a little
unnecessary.
narrow there, yeah.
You know,
Necessary.
unnecessary.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this thing is, you know, basically this flips a lot like this, only kind of smaller. If this was on bushings, it'd be a monster of a fucking flipping knife. But the problem is, again, and we've covered this with the Benchmade 4X series handles, they're cast.
Mhm.
And so if you come across voids while you're trying to machine the inside here to make it true so you can get a proper tune with a bushing, you're very lucky. I have
Yeah.
one Benchmade 4X that is on bushings that was modified, and we'll do a piece on that later. But
I
and
feel
that
like you
thing's-
could just fill it with solder or something
no,
if you had any voids in there.
no, but it would, you know, it could, you know, those sometimes, you know, casting voids can somehow grow and become more of an issue. I mean, if you're lucky, you won't come across a casting void, and you know, but just the actual function of getting in there and milling that true on the inside for tolerances is a bitch.
Mhm.
You know, so that's why, you know, he was like, look, I'll put a reblade, but I'm not putting bushings on it. I was like, that's fine, dude. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take my money.
yeah, take my money. You know, These are, and again, you know, his work is not bad as far as price. I mean, the base model, if you were to get this knife in satin and plain steel, $1,000.
What are we talking here?
This,
Yes.
with Damasteel and blackened handles, that was 2K.
2,200.
2K. No, this 2,000 flat.
Wow, that's,
You know,
seems kind of low.
and I think the reblade, I think I paid 5 bills for the reblade.
Well,
I
that's
can't
actually
remember.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
That's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
and with the handle
Yeah.
refinish, you know, he did a
Yeah.
stone wash on the handles, which I freaking love stone wash titanium.
Yeah.
I mean, it's soft, it's still grippy.
It's soft.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
I
soft.
mean,
Yeah.
soft is probably.
It's the best way to describe it though. If
Yeah.
you've handled it, you'll know. Like it just feels soft.
Yeah.
You
that's
pick
nice.
it up, and if you've ever had like Egyptian cotton sheets and you run your hand down them like that, it feels like that.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's one of the best handle finishes for titanium. You know, so go stonewash.
All right.
Well, there you have it, guys. Stitch steel.
Steel.
We didn't say any dick, ball, or cock jokes, so like.
Cock, balls, ass.
Have we talked about how small my penis is today?
Now we have. And on that.
I mean, it's
small-
awful skinny, but short too.
On that small note,
Not
back
even
to
a little
the
tuna
tech.
can.
Yeah, it's not. I wish it was a tuna can. I could at least knock at the gates then.